This is how much the engine moves when you put it in drive and give it gas while holding the brakes. And this is how much the engine moves when you put it in reverse and give it gas while holding onto the brakes. That is a sign that your top engine mount is worn out and needs to be replaced. Hello and welcome to How to Helen, where you learn something different every day. In this episode, we will be replacing the top engine mount or torque mount for this 2011 Toyota Venza with a 2.7-liter four-cylinder engine. Now, I have to mention the engine size because for the 3.5-liter V6 engine with a four-wheel drive, they have a different specification for the top mount or torque mount. So make sure you buy the correct one. So a few days before this recording, I did spray some penetrating oil on the bolts on the engine mount. That way, we minimized the chances that these bolts would break. Hopefully, the penetrating oil did loosen the bolts. So I haven't removed the bolt yet, but this is already scratched. I don't know who scratched this, and I'm just recording it before I do this, just to show that this was not me. Now, before removing the top mount, use a block of wood, align it by the oil pan, and raise the engine just a little bit to support the other three engine mounts that are still holding it so that it doesn't get stressed when you remove the top mount. Also, you need a block of wood so that your support doesn't concentrate in one area and it will distribute holding the engine in place. Now just raise it a little bit, not too much that it's gonna strain the other engine mounts going upward, so just for support. Now check the top to see if the top mount is aligned centered, and it would be easier to replace it. With the bottom supported, we can now remove the top mount. Now the top mount is held by three 16mm bolts, so use 16mm bolts or a slim socket to remove them. Now I have to apologize, I have to rush a bit because it looks like it's about to rain. So I'm gonna start with loosening these two bolts. It's loose. Okay. Okay, that's loose. Yay. Oh my goodness, this thing is completely separated. That's why it was vibrating that much. Here's a side-by-side comparison of the old engine mount and the new engine mount. And as you can see, this completely is out of the engine mount. This bushing is completely dead. That's why you have this support mechanism, so that if this breaks off, your engine doesn't move too much or fly out of its position. That's a safety mechanism. So let's put in the new one so vibration goes away. Slide in the new top engine mount in position. Now, a lot of people might not agree with me on this, but I'm gonna put some thread locker on the threads of the bolt because I don't want the bolt vibrating out when the engine is running. This is more of a safety precaution for me. It's better safe than sorry. So if you don't like it, my apologies, but I'd rather be safe than sorry. Oh, my mistake. So before putting this in, put the bolt in because you don't have space to slide this in later. So just put the engine mount or slide the engine mount in with the middle bolt. Now there's no space to turn the bolt when you start, so just be patient and don't scratch this ABS line because you might regret it later. But just start by hand tightening it so it will also prevent it from cross threading. Again, just be patient. I'm gonna let you know in advance, torque all the bolts to 64 foot-pounds because probably I'm just gonna fast forward on this so it doesn't take too much of your time and I don't have to talk too much. So 64 foot-pounds for each bolt. Now enjoy watching. Now before completely tightening the middle bolt, make sure that you have some slack so you can slide in the bolt on top. So you might have to push the engine just a little bit by hand so that you can slide in this bolt. And again, I'm going to put some thread locker first before I slide in the bolt so that hopefully this doesn't vibrate out of place. Yeah. So just rookie mistake. I guess you have to have this on top when you tighten it. Now I'm loosening it to put it on top. Rookie mistake. It's my first time doing this engine mount for the Venza. There you go. Alright, now back. You know what? Let's put in the bolt for this first so it doesn't go back down again. Again, thread locker. Oh no, ran out of thread lockers. Oh, there's some more. Just a little bit. With the new top engine mount installed, let's see how much movement the engine does now. Here it is in drive, holding on the brakes and putting some gas. Now here it is in reverse, slight gas. So while changing video angles, I noticed that one of my video recorders ran out of space, so I might be missing a few videos or clips here and there. And because of that, I apologize. I didn't expect my phone recorder to run out of space. Anyway, back to what we were working on, and that is how to replace the top engine mount or torque mount for this 2011 Toyota Venza with a 2.7-liter engine. This has been another episode of How to Helen. My name's RJeff, and thank you for watching.